Hey y'all, good to see you again on the channel. We're on the way to the landfill, and I promise this is not going to be another bee video. But real quick, before we head over to the landfill, we're going to hang us up another swarm trap. So we already caught one over at Atomic Sand, and as y'all saw in the other video, we caught one here on the landfill property. And this wind, it's kicking. I thought it was only supposed to be windy in March, but it is blowing so hard. Matter of fact, we got to stop back by Gringo. They're making mulch today, but the wind's blowing so hard it's blowing the mulch off of the belt. It's not even able to make it onto the stacker. We're gonna hang this swarm trap up real quick, run back by Gringo, then we're gonna head to the landfill. I think they're pushing some covered dirt, so we're gonna go check them out. We're gonna get this on the tree first though. Whoa. Golly, that wind is blowing. Oh, cool briars. There we go. What y'all think about that? See if we can catch us some more free bees. All right, well, let's head around to Gringo and check them out and then head on to the landfill. Look at this, you guys. So we can't even hardly get the mulch to get on the stacker. The wind's blowing so hard, it's just blowing it right off the belt, making a giant pile right here beside the stacker. And I initially parked right there, but then the wind's blowing it off the end of the stacker onto my truck. So it is, I don't know, probably got some good 40-mile-an-hour gusts coming through here today. I got my little DJI microphone with the dead cat on it, so hopefully the audio turns out somewhat decent in this video. About to lose my door. So this is Masters Week. They should be playing golf today. That should make for some interesting scores over in Augusta at the National. But anyhow, let's head around to the landfill now, see what's going on over there. I saw a good bit of trucks up there a while ago as we were headed back to hang up that swarm trap. So let's go over there. I also see the Volvo haul truck taking cover up, so they're getting this trash covered up, which is good because this will help it keep from blowing away, because right up here in an area where we just picked up all the trash, it's already full of litter again. Yeah, all along this whole hillside right here, we had it all nice and clean, but the weather had other ideas. So it's all full again. We'll have to get back over here and pick this up. We really got to get us some litter fence, and a couple of y'all have commented, and I know we need it. We need the big, tall, 15-foot litter fence that you can go into, you know, with a dozer or a loader or something and pick it up and move it around. Kind of looks like behind the home plate at a baseball field. Looking over here, Sam, looks like he's on the Komatsu, digging up some old sand clay type material. That's what they're hauling up to the top of the landfill right now. So let's go up there and see how that's progressing. But it's definitely going to help keep that trash from blowing all over the place, although it kind of already has. We'll go ahead and throw it in four-wheel drive just in case. Y'all know me, sometimes I get stuck. All right, we're up on the very top of the landfill. You can see Aaron's in the John Deere pushing some cover material. And maybe y'all could see there's Sam on the Komatsu excavator right there, kind of on the horizon, loading up the Volvo truck. There's Gringo where we just came from. Big difference, man. I tell you what, I don't know if you guys have been following the videos, but if you looked at that drone footage from a few weeks ago of all the wood we had piled up over yonder to what they've got now, they have ground up some material, man, with all those roto choppers running. And then I see something that I don't like, but Rolando's working on the T-Rex truck again. He just can't seem to keep that thing running. I don't know what's wrong with it, and kind of don't even want to go over there and see what's wrong with it. But if we could stand up here on this hill, I'm gonna have to tighten my hat up. If we could stand up on this hill for any amount of time, let's go over here and check on Aaron and make sure he's pushing this cover right and give him a hard time. Yeah, I see why they're getting rid of this dirt now. This is just kind of some junky stuff. Even got some chunks of concrete in it. But this is the kind of stuff we like to get rid of and utilize just to come up here and cover the trash. And then if you saw in one of the recent videos, we looked at all that paper pulp type material. They're incorporating that into the cover product or process as well. So just kind of a hodgepodge. I even see some old waste mulch up here. So just a way we you know, try to use the material we have here on site that's not that great. That way it keeps us from digging virgin ground and having to dig more just to cover the trash. Here comes Mr. Anderson with another load in the Volvo 30 ton. He'll just go right up there, stack them wherever Aaron wants them, and then he can blade them as he see fit and try to get this again, as I explained previously, but this is just an intermediate layer of cover. We'll actually have to come back in the future as future operations and strip all this material off and reuse it. And a lot of you guys were asking, you know, how high we're going to go up. So we'll be about 100 feet higher than where we are now. This is going to be just one big trash mountain on down the road. That's the other reason why I want to try to recycle more too, is just to slow down the landfill, you know, to extend the life of it, and you know, just try to be more environmentally responsible. So hopefully we're heading towards that direction. If y'all saw in the video with we got that C&D sort line, Aaron went and took a look at it yesterday to see what it's going to take to get her up and running. So I got to get with him on that. We're probably going to have a new belt, maybe not right off the bat, but we're definitely going to have another belt. But anyhow, here's where he's made it with his cover. We're just going to cover all the way probably to about right here where you see it start sloping down, and then they'll continue. I think what they're doing right now, honestly, is pushing the trash that way towards those blue dumpsters in the horizon. On the horizon, we're going to push the trash over that way, make this whole area flat down here. We'll bring in cover material, cover this floor, and then probably start dumping the trucks and pushing the trash back towards us and tie it in to this top level, this lift right here. I see Antonio's gotten off of his bulldozer. He's trying to help out that little dump trailer out there. Looks like somebody went and rented it. It's one of those rental battery operated dump trailers. They were having a little bit of trouble, but looks like he got them dumped out. We got Mike on the 826C compactor, just walking that trash in, taking everything and pushing it that away. The trucks have been non-stop, as they usually are, all morning long, so I don't know how many loads have done come in, but it's been a slew of them. And I see Aaron's put a few loads down there on the tipping floor, and he's probably left that wall there for a reason, to keep all the trucks on that side so they don't get too spread out on the tipping floor. Make them stay in kind of one area, kind of keep working the trash that way. We got our good buddy Marco down there on the tipping floor, backing the trucks up, inspecting the loads, making sure it's acceptable waste, but mainly just there to offer assistance to the truck driver and back him up in a good spot. And now that they've got all that cover on the tipping floor too, we can back the trucks up further, at least for a little bit. You know, what happens is, as trucks dump out on the fresh dirt, of course the dozer will come and push the trash, and you're just inevitably gonna lose that material on the floor there. But at least for a little while, it makes for a nicer surface for the trucks to back up on. Don't have to worry about as many flat tires, and I hope his tarp rolls up. I'm telling you, that wind is kicking up here. They're gonna have to try to do it again, because that wind grabbed that tarp and pushed it over on him while he was trying to roll it up. It's gonna have to go quick with that thing. I wouldn't leave it right there. That's just gonna be a sailboat in that position. Come on, buddy, you can do it. There you go. Keep on rolling. You better go quick, dude. Quicker. Oh, almost. He's got to try again. Poor guy. Ain't a whole lot you can do when the wind's blowing this hard, trying to roll your tarp up. There you go. He might have got it that time. Yeah, there you go. Good job, buddy. Well, let's go over here and check on Aaron, and we'll go down into the actual landfill, watch the 826C run over some stuff. We'll go see if we can find something cool for Mike to run over for us and watch him smash it. This paper stuff is really, really spongy. It's another reason we have to come back on top of it with some decent compactable materials, because eventually we'll be back up on top of here with trucks. So this will give us something to work on, and hopefully we can get some type of vegetation started growing up here too to help with erosion. Have to bring some love grass or some millet up here in the next few weeks. Try to get something established just so it don't all wash away on us. I say Aaron's doing a pretty good job in his new 750. She's been running real good too. Haven't heard any more from that rear end problem that we had not too long ago, so hopefully that's kind of fixed it. Either fixed itself or wasn't a problem to begin with. But it's kind of hard to push this material up here with all this concrete in it. Let's find out about that rear end situation with Aaron, see what the latest is. Hey, Ron, you having fun pushing this old mess, ain't you?
Oh man, this is the best cover that we could find.
Well, it works, but yeah, a junk like that sure will make it a little bit more difficult, man. Everything going good with you today, buddy?
Oh, yeah, we're doing good, man.
Hey, did we ever, anything with the rear end? Because I know folks are going to ask on the video, is it?
It's still running.
Still running? You haven't broke it yet?
Not yet.
Is it still making a funky noise or?
Downhill.
Downhill, yeah. So same.
On a steep grade.
Same deal. I don't know, some folks were saying maybe it's that internal braking system in there. Maybe it's just, it sounds different because we've not had a, machine with that type of drive before. I don't know.
Demo out here, and I ran the demo a good bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. We got Anderson bringing us another load. Y'all been moving cover all morning?
Yeah.
All right. And Anderson's watching us in his camera right there. Aaron gives him the old...
To lay down?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and do that. That'll make for great video content.
Yeah.
But I'll be looking for a new employee.
Hopefully you'll be looking for your old employee.
No, I know where he's at. I know where he was. I know he'd be under that pile.
It's getting a little better. The concrete's getting smaller.
Yeah, them big chunks was messing you up, I saw. I don't know, it's still got some decent sized ones in there.
Yeah.
There's some crap we buried long time ago, wasn't it?
Probably so.
Over yonder.
Yeah.
Rebar, who knows what all you're gonna find in this mess. But it works for the time being, but dadgum, dude, that wind.
It's ripping, man.
It is. I was looking, we went over and looked at the stacker for the mulch. And well, none of us making it onto the belt.
Oh, yeah.
He just got a mountain right beside the stacker. It can't even, the wind's blowing it off before it even gets to the belt.
Yeah.
The majority of it, but yeah, we had some good, probably 40 mile an hour gust.
Yeah, today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then I think it's gonna calm down, but then it's gonna get hot next week. I think they're talking about close to 90.
I'm taking next week off.
Oh yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too, I'm taking that. But see, I put it in for my vacation first. So I think that null and voids.
I never saw the request.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, it's gonna be hot before we know it.
Yeah.
Got it looking good up here though, dude.
Working on it, man.
You're doing all right.
Working on it.
All right, kid. Well, we're gonna ride down to the landfill and check things out down yonder. So
Sounds good.
you just keep on pushing.
We're gonna do it. I'm about to knock these boys off, let them eat lunch.
Oh, you gonna let them eat lunch?
I guess I will today. It's Friday.
You're a nice boss.
I try.
Oh no, I know why it's Friday. You got a date down there at the Mexican restaurant.
Mine's at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
They like to take lunch at 12. It's like 12:15 now, ain't it?
Yeah, 10 after.
So.
All right, well, have a good Friday afternoon, dude.
All right, buddy.
See ya.
Carry on.
Be bad. All right, let's head down to the landfill now, see what Mike's running over, what he's crushing, and see what's happening. All right, we gotta try not to get our door ripped off when we open it. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, I don't think it had anything to do with the wind, but Aaron told me this morning they had a guy actually drive off the scales up at the scale house. I'll have to go to Mark's Snapchat story and steal a picture to show you guys. Guy jacked the side of his truck up. I don't know. I mean, all he had to do was literally drive straight, and couldn't make it happen. Hey, check this out. Look what somebody done thrown away. I wonder if there's anything wrong with them. They're like brand new. Yeah, they still got the nipples on the tire. Now, why would somebody throw away, or why would they pay me to take brand new tires? I tell you, the stuff that people throw away is just, it's unreal. But oh well, it's good for us. Now we got 2 new tires. Look like they should fit on the Polaris Ranger or something. So see, look at this dude over here. Umbrellas, those little propane heater stands. It's just, we are some wasteful folks, I tell you what. I want to walk back here real quick. I saw some of this huge, looks like maybe it might just be some type of wire insulation. I don't think it has any wire in it because my guys wouldn't have thrown it away, but this caught my eye as we were driving down the ramp. Let's see. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I have to find a spot. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. Not worth recycling. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in the comments below what this actually is, but several strands that are insulated inside this big old insulation, and only like 2 little bitty wires in the center. Huh. I don't know. Maybe, I'm sure one of you guys know. Y'all seem to have a good bit of knowledge and always help me out when we find stuff up here that I don't know what it is, but there's a slew of it, whatever kind of stuff it is. Somebody didn't want their, oh, well, never mind. Nothing really left to that speaker. Y'all know what we need to go do right now? Let's go put on our Hive, because I know the safety, the YouTube safety guys are gonna get me. So let's go put on our Hive, and we just need to do it because, well, I don't feel like getting run over today. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see some of the golf scores at the Masters today, because with this kind of wind, that should make things super interesting. All right, now we're good to go. Let's head over here to the action, see what's coming out of some of the trucks, and see what Mike's running over. See if we can help Marco out a little bit. Well, he might just have to come back and bite that. Let's see what we got here. It looks like some type of medical, either old projection screens or some kind of tables on wheels. He's got a whole bucket full of them. We've been getting some metal out recently, you know, and the reason people are throwing this away is because, as you know, in just one mixed load of C&D waste, it's not really worth taking the time to get the metal out and go recycle it. It's just be a few dollars. So folks just throw it away. But when we sort it out here, of course, it really adds up. We can get whole containerfuls of just metal, and it's definitely worthwhile. Look at these big old things. These things probably Probably still work, but I'm not gonna scavenge today, y'all. But I do like that tower heater thing there. But they look like they've seen their better days, so these will all go in the metal box. We got our buddy Antonio on the D6, keeping the floor looking real nice. And then David done got some big old reels of cable or something over here. Let's walk over here and check this out. Aguila, how you doing, man? Oh yeah. That's what I get for touching it. It's got some type of grease on it. Why do I gotta come over here and start touching everything? How you doing today, buddy? It's windy. We get this stuff quite a lot. I don't exactly know what this is either, so I'm gonna need you guys' help on this video a lot today. Let's see, I'm not touching any more stuff because it's got some type of oil or grease all over it. What is this stuff, David? You know?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know either. Ain't got much of nothing in it.
Like fiberglass or something there?
Maybe it's fiber optic. Might be fiber optic.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. There's our 1-800 Got Junk friends and Aaron, Antonio, getting them a game plan. Looks like we've got a little trash tornado coming through. But yeah, I think that's the game plan. I'm not gonna go interrupt their little meeting, but that's gonna be the plan, is to get this waste all the way over there to that corner. That way we just take this whole floor right on over there to where you see the pipes in my pipe rack, and then get it covered. Then get up here, start dumping, and work back towards the top where we were standing earlier. And then next, we're gonna have to go down into the new cell. So Aaron and I were talking about that a little bit on top, trying to get us a game plan, running through some different ideas of the best way to get down into that cell, start filling. So I think we got a pretty good game plan, but it's a good reason to hit that subscribe button down there if you hadn't already. You can kind of follow along as we continue to evolve and move around with all of this waste. Well, looks like there's somebody's Bowflex. Looks like they gave up on exercise and getting rid of their couches too. So more exercise equipment. We see a lot of exercise equipment. You know, folks have good intentions and buy all this exercise stuff, don't use it, and it winds up here. Ain't gonna be exercising on it no more, not now. Going into a metal box to be recycled. And so whenever they get kind of bulky stuff in like this, Marco will bring the cat backhoe over. David will just throw it in his bucket, and Marco can more easily move around the landfill versus this track machine. He'll take and go over there and dump it in our metal recycling box. And right here, it looks like we got some golf cart waste from the factory. Looks like some bumpers that didn't pass inspection or something, not really sure. A lot of wood waste. This is what I'm really interested in getting out, guys, when we do set up our sorting line. All this untreated waste would be absolutely fantastic to have over at the mulch yard and keep it out of the landfill and give us, you know, more material to make mulch out of. And then look at this timber right here, this looks like some old pine. Man, that's pretty. I hate to see that get wasted. Look at the diameter on that thing, with some pretty color to it. Looks like some old pine. Pretty short, not really worth getting out, but still pretty cool to look at. Here's somebody's old alligator purse and some contents that I'm not about to dig through. Lots of cardboard. That's another thing that I really want to focus on, trying to divert from the trash. See if we can't capitalize on that, but it's just not worth it right now. Just put somebody over here to pick out the cardboard, separate it out. You'd lose money at it, but hopefully on down the road, like we've been talking about, we can get some of these companies in here that are, you know, willing to pay a little bit extra so that we can run the material across our new to us sorting line and keep the stuff out of the trash. That's my main goal with the place. As y'all know, it's kind of what I preach in most of the videos, is recycling. So excited to see us at least, you know, making some advancement towards that, because this is it's just so wasteful. And I know you guys in other countries, especially the UK and Sweden and, you know, more recycling advanced countries, you guys do a far better job of recycling than we do, and I know it. But again, it just can't afford to recycle as we are right now. There's somebody's old microwave. Looks like some couch cushions, some styrofoam. That's the last thing we want today, is styrofoam, because as soon as it gets broken up, it's going to end up down the hill and we'll be picking up. But this is kind of how it goes, guys. The trucks will dump out. David will be sitting there with the magnet to kind of inspect, go through, get out anything metal, like you got that little patio chair out right there. But he'll just take the thumb and the bucket, go through that, pick out all the metal. Marco will come over here, put it in the bucket, put it in the recycling bin, and then whatever's left, we'll get pushed and discarded and compacted, and that's where it'll live until one day, way down the road, they're probably digging all this landfill back up to go after this material that we can't afford to recycle right now. A lot of shingles in this load too. Looks like they probably did a roof job, and then while the dumpster was there, went ahead and just threw all the other junk in that they didn't want at the same time, which is smart. I mean, make use of the dumpster. We could use that chair. It's so hard, guys, seeing all this useful stuff. But like I done told y'all, I gotta take it home, fill up my garage, and then I just have to rent a dumpster myself, put it down at my house, and bring everything back. Oh, found some metal then. Old shovel, piece of rebar. It looks like an old tin can of some sort. Looks like that's about it. Yep, he just blew the horn, so no more metal. So this load will be ready to be pushed. Not a whole lot of trucks coming in right at the moment, probably because it's lunchtime, but we'll go over here and see if we can get Mike to run over something for us at least. Mike's done got his working slope walked in pretty good, but we come over here with the camera. He knows what you guys want to see, so he's gonna move around for us a little bit. And maybe it looks like San Antonio's busy with Aaron still. He'll go over here and push this load, so we'll go watch him push this one. And to answer some of y'all's comments about the compactor, so this is an 826C. It's about a little under 90,000 pounds, I believe. And y'all are asking why we don't get a larger one like an 836. And well, the honest answer is, for our size landfill with the amount of tons that we got coming in, these 826Cs just do what we need them to do. We don't really need a heavier machine. Plus they're much more expensive, and we come out here and do compaction tests on the actual working face and make sure that we are getting, you know, compaction. I think it's about 1,200 pounds per cubic yard is what you're after. We're getting beyond that. So this size machine, they're easy to maintain, they're pretty maneuverable, and it just does a good job for us. So that's kind of the reasoning behind why we don't get a larger compactor. Hey, let's see if we can get Mike to run over this huge timber. I don't know if it's gonna do much to it, but it'd be fun to find out if I can get his attention here. All right, I got his attention. He's gonna come over and run over it. Honestly, I don't know if he's gonna be able to break that thing up. That is a massive, massive timber, like a 16 by 16, but we're gonna find out, see what he can do with it. That thing's big, Mike. Let's see what it does. Nope, it's gonna just walk right across it. Made some big old dents in it, and eventually, if he made enough passes, I'm sure it would break it up. Yeah, he took a couple chunks out of it. That's a pretty tough piece of wood right there. He's gonna hit it again, see if we can bust it up. It's kind of just pushing it down into the trash. He chipped it up a little bit, but I'm telling you what, that is a chunk. Yeah, ain't gonna bust that thing up, Mike. He tore it up a little bit, busted some of the side off of it, but man, just look at the sheer weight of that machine. Just to press in that you know, huge a piece of wood is pretty impressive. And probably a couple more times and he would have been able to bust it up, but that's kind of fun to watch. I could run that machine all day, man, other than there's zero suspension in that compactor, so it's a bumpy ride. So I'm glad, Mike's probably glad I told him to give up on that piece of wood, because you can feel every single time one of those teeth hit on that big old chunk of wood, it just radiates up through that machine. So anyhow, I think Mike's probably gonna sit there for a minute, and I'm about hungry. It's about lunchtime. So I'm gonna go find me something to eat, but I appreciate you guys watching. Dad's doing much better. For those of you who were commenting, he's back home. He's staying with me now, and he's up, moving around. So thank you guys for all of your concern there. I tell him about all the comments, and it just helps to brighten his day. But give this video a thumbs up down there. Hit the subscribe button if you hadn't already, the little bell down there. It'll notify you when we put out more videos. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. See you on the next video.